Hey guys, how you all doing today? Hopefully you're doing good on this Saturday afternoon. So the saga of the Utah, what the Utah name is going to be, continues. Now we were down to three that they had said they were down to three. It was going to be either the Utah Hockey Club, which I really hope that doesn't end up being the name. I mean, come on, people of Utah, don't do that. It's supposed to be a placeholder name. You're not a soccer team. It was either going to be that or the Utah Mammoth, which I personally like, or the Utah Wasatch, which a lot of people were like, "Wait, what?" Because that's supposed to be based on the Wasatch Front, the Wasatch Mountain Range in Utah. But what they decided to do, because apparently a lot of people were like, yeah, no, not necessarily that name. So, what they've decided to do is Wasatch is out, Outlaws is back in. So, the three names you have the Utah Mammoth, which I honestly think they should go with. I mean, there's people already making there's people that have already started making concepts of what the jersey would look like, and I saw one basically this jersey with a mammoth logo on it, a couple different types, and it looked phenomenal. It really did. The concepts were just incredible. So I hope they go with that. But you got the Mammoth, of course. You got the Hockey Club, which I don't want to see them keep. I do not want to see that. Or the Utah Outlaws. Now, of course, a lot of people are kind of like, Outlaws. Is that really original? Trying to come up with an original name when you have a whole ton of I mean, when you look at all the different names the teams have, how do you come up with something original? I mean, yeah, you got, the Mammoth, there's a couple I think there's a minor league team called, I think there's some minor league teams out there in different sports that might be called Mammoth. But I mean, they want, Yeti was the number one pick. It's what they wanted. But you couldn't, the Yeti Cooler Company just had a just for whatever reason had a big bug up their butt and didn't want to work with them. For I don't know why, but and the whole, well, it could cause confusion. I don't know how you're going to cause confusion between a Yeti coolers and a hockey team, but what do I know? Especially when it comes to copyright issues or whatever. But these are the ones they're going with. Now, I don't know if Utah is going to strictly go with what the fans want. I think what they'll do is they'll probably look at what ones the fans want most. But I think ultimately the team or the organization, Ryan Smith, will ultimately make the decision. And we I don't think we'll necessarily know what the votes completely will be about of these three, who will, what name will have the most votes. But I don't. I hope Utah Hockey Club is not what they go with. I really don't want to see that one. It's generic, and I understand. Yeah, they're using it this year, but it's supposed to be a placeholder. That's all it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a permanent name. It just, it's not supposed to be a permanent name. You want a permanent name. And I think Mammoth could be interesting, especially seeing a couple of the concepts that I've seen. I mean, it's this jersey. It's this jersey that I saw. And you take the Utah name off of here, and a couple of the concept logos that I saw, they put on this jersey. It looked really nice. in those colors and everything, it looked really sweet. One of them was basically, from what I saw, it was basically like the top half of a mammoth, with the big long tusks and everything, with kind of a fierce look, and he's holding a hockey stick. I thought, that's cool. I thought that looked so neat. And one of the other ones was a really nice one. It was the mammoth head in these colors, and it looked really cool. And I think there's a lot they could do with that. I'm not sure what necessarily you could do for maybe like a shoulder logo. You can come up with something cool there, I think. But I think mammoth sounds interesting. I think mammoth works. If you can't be Yeti, I'm good with mammoth. I think the Utah Mammoth, it sounds cool, it flows, and I really hope that's the name they pick. Me personally, I wanted the Yeti, but the cooler company just, for whatever reason, they didn't want to be associated with an NHL team, even though it's two completely different things. It's literally two complete, water coolers or the Abominable Snowman. I don't know, it's just odd. But I think Mammoth is the way to go. I like the fact that they did bring back Outlaws. Outlaws is a neat name too. And I know a couple of the concepts that I saw for that looked kind of interesting too. Basically, like an old school, Old West outlaw, like Billy the Kid, like a Billy the Kid style, the hat, the bandana over the mouth, and that it looked interesting, and then the couple of concepts I saw of that logo looked kind of cool. I don't know, it's obviously the one I don't want to see him keep Hockey Club. I don't want to see him go with that. Mammoth is the one that I'd like to see. If they go with Outlaws, I'm okay with that too. The only one I don't want them to go with is Hockey Club, which in other words means that's probably what they're going to go with, isn't it? Ooh, I hope not. Like I said, I hope not. I hope Mammoth is what they go with, and we'll see. They got a couple more home games to figure that out, and they're being very, very hush with logo designs. I guess they've already got logos designed for these three, and they're keeping it very hush. They're making sure nobody takes any pictures at the home games. They're wanting to keep this really wrapped up tight because they don't want any leaks of these logos. I can't blame them. My personal Mammoth or Outlaws. Mammoth number 1, Outlaws number 2. Obviously Yeti was number 1 to me. That's what the fans wanted, but the cooler company, they just, they didn't want to be associated with a hockey team. And so yeah, we've got these three. Mammoth is my number 1. Outlaws I'll be happy with. Utah Hockey Club, just no. Go with either Outlaws or Mammoth. I'll be good either way with those. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the updated names. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, share this video with whoever you would like. That would be fantastic. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. You want Mammoth? You want Outlaws? Or you want them to keep Hockey Club? I've said I said what I'd like to see. What would you guys like to see? Let me know in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe. Share the video. I will see you guys later.